Good evening, I am Tomas Guevara Calderon, and this is the channel Rewriting the Reality. Subscribe today so you can remember who you are. In today's episode, number 203, and with the help of Copilot Pro, we are going to give you a lesson about the age of the earth that debunks what the Bible told you in Genesis. Last January, specifically Saturday 26, two people were offended because I said that the believers in the Bible have a limited objective knowledge. By objective knowledge I meant the knowledge that a person has gathered through his or her life. The science calls this objective knowledge, cognitive knowledge. For this reason, I asked Copilot Pro, who doesn't have beliefs, to prepare the script for this episode and include landmarks that are older than 2 billion years and to include the Grand Canyon's age. Last year I informed all of you that God created Adam 6,336 years ago. Today I asked Copilot to give us a report of what other experts think about this information. Here are the answers.
According to the biblical Genesis account, God created the world in 6 days. Here's a quick summary. Day 1, God created light and separated it from darkness. Day 2, God created the sky and separated the waters. Day 3, God gathered the waters, creating dry land and vegetation. Day 4, God created the sun, moon, and stars. Day 5, God created sea creatures and birds. Day 6, God created land animals and humans, specifically Adam and Eve. Day 7, God rested, completing the creation week. Many who take a literal view of the Bible estimate that the creation of Adam occurred approximately 6,000 to 10,000 years ago. Our calculations suggest that Adam was created around 6,336 years ago. Now, let's look at the scientific perspective. Based on extensive research and data, scientists estimate the Earth is around 4.54 billion years old. The oldest known minerals, zircons from the Jack Hills in Australia, date back 4.4 billion years. Ancient geological formations, such as the Canadian Shield, are up to 4 billion years old. When it comes to human existence, the earliest known hominins date back to around 6 to 7 million years ago. Modern humans, Homo sapiens, emerged approximately 300,000 years ago. So, how do these two accounts compare? The Genesis account provides a theological and symbolic narrative of creation, with a relatively recent creation date. Scientific evidence offers an empirical timeline based on geological formations and fossil records, showing a much older Earth and the gradual evolution of life. Both perspectives offer unique insights into our world's history. Many people find ways to reconcile their faith with scientific understanding, viewing them as complementary rather than contradictory. Regarding your question about identifying worldwide and famous landmarks that are more than 1 billion years, that's quite a time frame. Some of the oldest landmarks on Earth include ancient natural formations and geological wonders. Here are a few that fit the bill. The Canadian Shield. This vast area of ancient rock stretches across eastern and central Canada, with some parts estimated to be up to 4 billion years old. Greenland's Isua Greenstone Belt. Rocks in this region are around 3.7 billion years old, making them some of the oldest on Earth. The Acasta Gneiss in Canada. This formation in the Northwest Territories is about 4.03 billion years old. The Jack Hills in Australia, known for containing the oldest known minerals on Earth, with some zircon crystals dating back 4.4 billion years. The Barberton Greenstone Belt in South Africa. This area includes rocks that are about 3.5 billion years old. These ancient geological formations are a testament to Earth's incredibly long and dynamic history. Regarding the Grand Canyon, it is indeed an iconic landmark. While the rock layers exposed in the canyon are ancient, ranging from around 200 million to nearly 2 billion years old, the canyon itself as a landscape feature is much younger, around 5 to 6 million years old. When considering landmarks to reflect Earth's age, We often look at ancient rock formations that have remained relatively unchanged over billions of years. These tell us more about the early geological history of our planet. Regarding if there have been traces of early humans found at some ancient landmarks, the answer is yes. For example, in Kenya's Lake Turkana region, researchers discovered fossilized footprints of early hominins dating back around 1.5 million years. These footprints provide valuable insights into how our ancient relatives moved and behaved. In Romania, at the Grounceanu site, archaeologists found cut marks on animal bones dating back nearly 2 million years. These marks suggest early humans used tools to deflesh animal remains, indicating their presence and adaptive survival strategies in that region. While these traces aren't as old as the ancient geological formations we discussed earlier, they still offer fascinating glimpses into early human history and migration patterns. The scientific history of the first humans is a fascinating journey that spans millions of years. Here's a brief overview. Early ancestors. Sahelanthropus cadensis, one of the earliest known ancestors, dating back to about 6 to 7 million years ago. This species showed early signs of walking on two legs. Australopithecus lived around 4 to 2 million years ago and exhibited both ape-like and human-like traits. Homo genus. Homo habilis, known as handy man, lived about 2.4 to 1.4 million years ago and is one of the earliest known toolmakers. Homo erectus lived from about 1.89 million to 110,000 years ago and was the first to use fire and complex tools. Homo neanderthalensis, Neanderthals emerged around 400,000 years ago and coexisted with early Homo sapiens. They had a rich culture and made sophisticated tools. Modern humans. Homo sapiens, our species emerged around 300,000 years ago. We are characterized by a larger brain capacity, complex language, and advanced tools. Along the way, they encountered and interbred with other human species like Neanderthals and Denisovans. This timeline is based on fossil evidence, genetic studies, and archaeological findings. It's a constantly evolving field with new discoveries adding to our understanding of human origins.
Thanks for joining us on this journey through time. This podcast is enough evidence that the Bible is not telling us the truth, and that these beliefs need to be reconsidered because our history is completely different. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to get more fascinating content. See you next time, and don't forget that if you wish to have more information, you can buy my books on Amazon.com.